Good morning. So I'm not looking forward to today. Oh yeah, I disabled the Senator Armstrong mod in order to reduce lag. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to today because we're we are in a bad spot in this run right now. Just lost two good soldiers last video. And we need to get on our required story missions in order to beat this game. We haven't done those two yet. And we're just now getting the Shadow Chamber up. I think as much as I would like to kind of sit back and try to increase in power, that's a lot harder to do without the market. And I should probably try to rush for Leviathan. But right now we have a Guerrilla Ops. I think it was West Asia I wanted. Supplies we need, Dark Event, that's a good counter for me. That one sucks. Can't do it anyway because it's low profile and we don't really need intel, and that Dark Event doesn't really bother me. So doing this one, they got chests on the map. I don't usually go out of my way because you have to spend an action to open the chest to get supplies from it. Ideally it's contacts because they give the same amount of supplies, but you don't have to spend an action. All you have to do is just get in the radius of the civilian.
Setting course for Sector 15, West Asia.
And plus we got Chosen Assault around the corner. That's going to happen at any point this month. Hopefully we can counter it through the covert actions. I would do that. Even though we could kind of use the XP. Maybe I don't want to counter it. Now we need to take inventory of what we lost. Did we lose our second Mimic? Yes, we did. Looks like we lost one Mimic, one blue screen. I think I lost my Rupture unit and my Shred unit. I still have my Shred unit. I did lose my Rupture unit. That's unfortunate because my Rupture unit was really good. That was my counter to Chosen, but mostly Rulers. I don't know what the other unit was that I lost. Serial. I don't feel as bad about that as I do losing the other unit. Which I already forgot what ability it was. I'm drawing a blank. I literally just said it like not even a minute ago. I lost a Serial unit, Ruptured. That's what it was, Serial and Ruptured. Not gonna bring Affirmativa if I can help it. Bring Shred and Rapid Run. I mean, I still got like 6 good units here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 technically with good hidden abilities. 5 if we don't count Rapid, because I don't really think Rapid's S tier right now. So I still have a squad for Leviathan. But that really did hurt the run, losing those 2 guys. It's going to make it harder to do covert actions. We would have also lost the guns that they had. Oh no. Don't tell me we lost the superior scope. That'd be devastating. Shockingly, we still have it. Okay. It looks like I lost the superior autoloader. That's unfortunate. At least it wasn't the scope. HOB, you can rock the worst gun right now. I do have this conditioning I can give to someone. I will be doing that. All I have is, actually I have a lot of options here. Hair trigger expanded. Yeah, I'm fine with that. But we did lose our basic scope. Give Shred the Boltcaster. If I can afford to, I'm probably going to buy the upgraded one. Hell no. Absolutely not. Is it just supplies that I need? It is just supplies. I think that's going to be hard to give up anyway, because we do want to make sure we can afford armor. I'm going to have to see how much that cost. So, Warden armor. $40 alloy. Oh no, 9075. Holy shit. 90 alloy, 75 Illyrium. Yeah, I don't even have the Illyrium for that right now. Kind of crazy how much more it costs in Legend. I was looking at like 30, 40. I was like, oh, that's nothing. And then I looked at the parentheses for Legend cost. Yeah, so you run the bolt. And then rapid run. Yeah, stock auto loader, it's gonna have to be that. DFA is my better unit right now in this squad, and she already has the aim. Kind of want to give her the conditioning. I'll give her the conditioning. Oh, she already has agility. Alright, fine. I'll give it to someone else. I wish I felt stronger about these 3 units, though. I give it a Shred, I guess. And hopefully he gets another S tier ability down the line, so I don't feel so bad about giving him that conditioning. You need to run blue. You run Mimic. Oh, we lost our Frost Bomb. Oh, snap. How does run and gun work with Skulljack? I've had some people tell me, and in fact I've seen it in some people's streams, where they're close enough to Skulljack with a blue move, and then when they're done Skulljacking, they have an action remaining. I don't know if that was like a bug, but some people have told me that you can do that. I don't think I've seen it myself. I don't really use the Skulljack that much, just when it's required. I mean, might as well give it to someone. Prefer to give it to you. Alright, let's go get some money.
Sky. Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Hopefully we can keep this run alive to at least see where our story locations are. Because it might be possible that the game doesn't even give me a chance to win here, and they like spawn them in regions that I don't have contact with, and it would take me too much time to get to. It's not super likely. I mean, we do have a lot of contact already.
Menace 1-5. We've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents.
Good thing we're running specialist, because I don't like moving in the middle of that room.
Okay. Vedo un'unità nemica.
I hate priests so much. That fight we had that killed 2 of my guys, that mind control that was like the biggest reason.
Go, go, go.
Biggest reason we lost that fight.
Affermativo. Mi muovo.
Ah, come on. DFA. Maybe an HOB. I don't know. The Boltcaster really wants to get up there. Yeah, let's do HOB.
That's affirmative.
Oh, that's an Andro. Alright, we have Andromedons now. It's getting real. I knew I wasn't going to like today's stream. Wow. 91% mind control? I mean, that's going to kind of throw a wrench in this run going, or this mission going smoothly. Because it is going to alert. I mean, I would love to, though.
I'll take a look.
Let's do it. What if we get the Andro? That's funny.
Infiltrating access point.
What did I get? What? I got an Archon? That's pretty good.
Agli ordini. Okay, I'll go. Si può fare.
Yeah, no stealth now. I sure hope a blue screen hits him. Oh no, of course he didn't have to move.
Sì, l'ho mancato.
Yeah, sometimes that's why you don't want to mind control. But I'm very happy I'm mind controlled there. It's pretty good. Oh, let's see what the pinions look like. That's an AoE you don't usually get to see. So what it does is anything in the AoE gets marked for detonation. They do get a turn to move out of it, just like normal. It doesn't blow up instantly. So kind of sucks. You don't run. Yeah, you don't have blue screen. Yeah, no shots over here. I'm leaving you here anyway because I do want to hit that guy. I don't need HOB.
Adjusting aim.
He doesn't need HOB, he says. Doesn't need HOB. Oh, there's another pod. What the heck, man? Oh, they're not gonna see me if I drop down there. I hate that I have to take this Overwatch. Can anyone combat it? Damn it. Okay, I should hate protocol. You have the conditioning. You can take a hit. All right, cool.
Went off the armor.
I don't think our combat is enough.
Sto arrivando. Mi sto muovendo.
It has to roll an 8. How's rapid? You have the stock though. That stock only did 1. Then you roll a max. That can do it. I don't know what's more likely. You can miss one, but you have to roll max, or you can hit both, or you can try combat and see if you hit an 8. Okay, I think 8's probably a little more likely. Nice. Very nice. 1, 2. This is just a trooper. I mean, there are Overwatches on us right now. Only one of those Overwatches need to hit. I'm gonna combat. Oh yeah, and then you're here. What's your damage? 7, 8? I do like the idea of you grabbing more attention. You don't utilize cover. You do utilize elevation though. But you actually can't make it up here. You couldn't have given me an Archon with 1 tile close to the building, really. You know what? I love the idea of pulling them away. Oh, found the sneaky Andrew.
Ready to smash something.
Is that an environment
suit, maybe something like
Okay, I don't know how this is going to go with the codexes because they can teleport.
I advise caution.
Thank you.
That's it.
Ah, good thing they can't teleport that far. Hey, I would love all of them to run up here. That way I could drop opinions. So we know we got this pod over here. And then Archon's got 2 pods he's working on. This is the last turn I think I have of mind control. I don't know if the Andro is going to let me do this to him. I'm going to go for it. I'm hearing another Andro. I don't know if it's the same one. I think it's the same one. If I go up here, that pod is going to see me. It might be forced to reposition to where they can see the DFA unit.
What's over there?
Oh, they didn't. Okay. Thankfully it was far enough.
Second move. If you say so.
Nice. Okay. So if I want to run them,
D'accordo. If you say so.
and I do want to run them, but I'll get away with it.
Roger.
Nah, I don't want to heal the Archon.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Yeah, see, that's the trouble right there.
They got me flanked.
Huh, pretty good damage on that one. Oh no, it cloned, so it split its HP. It wasn't that low.
Let's do this.
100%. This DFA. I do want you to hit the other one though.
I'm trusting you here.
That's very questionable whether that bubble still hits me there. I'll risk it. As long as I get this kill, I don't have to risk it. I can move again. Son of a bitch.
Barely
What's up, Yazid?
Ricarica eseguita.
Go to the edge, you have the shot. I'm a little worried I'll see that pod though. Check the bubble. I have to go here, but it's too close to the damn bubble, man. My stock gets the kill. I don't need to worry about hitting. I just need to have the shot. I have a mimic.
Vado in
Comes
posizione.
down to it, I'll throw it here. I'm glad I didn't. You might have line of sight there
Trusting you here.
for combat protocol. Damn it. I guess I have to pull you back.
It's killing time. Si stanno riposizionando.
That sucks.
Moving people down here.
Yeah.
Mi stanno sparando.
That's why I don't usually do it. It was too fun not to do though, but that's why you don't usually mind control, because it throws your whole game plan off. Because now that they were activated, they knew about the rest of the squad. I was kind of hoping they wouldn't. Yeah, that sucks. I don't even know who that was that we lost. I think that may have been our HOB unit. I want to ask you, I'm new and I get a lot of advent events like every 10 seconds. I can't spend one day in game without advent event. It's annoying. Is it normal? An advent event? You mean a dark event? Like every 10 seconds? No, that's absolutely not normal. I just don't. I don't like this run anymore. I'm just going to be honest with you. I do not like the run anymore. I'd still like to beat it, but so much is working against me right now. And there's really no room to have fun. I can't mind control without getting punished like I just did.
What's over there?
Shocked you didn't activate that pod. And
I definitely got that one. Weapons burning ammo fast. I got it, right? I need ammo. Oh yeah.
alright. I'd have to mimic here. We can set the kill for DFA. Can Mimic? Yes. Mimic can activate pods, but it doesn't happen on your turn. It happens during alien activity.
Check it before you get too close. That armor's tough.
You have sensitive missions you need to deal with before Avatar reaches. It's so quick to fill up. Yeah, the blocks filling up can happen pretty quickly, but dark events, it shouldn't be happening that often. Oh hey, what's going on?
Ai fianchi si stanno muovendo.
I'm never gonna hack mind control ever again. Oh look, another pot. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. Requires a max. Not great. Do you have free reload? You do. Could start with that, but shield bearer is not my priority. Can you see the priest though? You do. Okay, so I'm going for the priest. Yeah. Now we're probably not going to kill him because he'll probably go stasis here. Could aid. Who do I aid? I guess I'll aid you. Right, I forgot about this. I forgot. I just wanted to be over. Thank you for adding that. Oh, nice crit. That's a little awkward though. I was planning on DFAing off of that.
Now what the hell is it doing?
Yes, I'm glad I hit it though. You're not going to be able to kill it. Yeah, this is pretty donezo. I need you to get the priest, that way we can reload. But you missed, so yeah, let's go ahead and see the game to its end here. Go ahead and accept the squad wipe. We were just too behind in like every aspect of the game due to losing that black market. Just it didn't really seal this game's fate until recently. It was looking good for a long time though. Really had me thinking for a while that we could do it despite not having the market. I mean, while I can appreciate having the extra turn here, I kind of wanted to see the run to its end because I just don't see it happening. I'm just gonna wing it here. Okay. Yeah. I mean, missing 70s and 80s is just gonna. It only gets worse the longer the game goes. This is gonna happen eventually. What's the revive? Oh, I didn't realize you were disoriented. Maybe if you weren't, you would have hit that shot, huh? Just send it. I'm ready to see this run in. This run's felt like it's gone on way too long. And even though it seems like it's close to the end, it's still got a long while to go. I just don't have it in me to continue this one. It's already lost so much. It's already so behind in every aspect. I guess I should be going for this priest if it's going to kill that stun lancer too. Yeah, alien infiltrator, that's cool. Get to work. Yeah, forgot about that disorientation. Alright, cool stasis, yeah, it's whatever. Kill me. End it. I'm sorry, what did he do? Oh, he did Holy Warrior again. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's dead. Because I'm pretty sure I saw the UI disappear. Like he was dead this turn. Bro. Bro, kill me. Kill me.
You're almost out of time. The detonator is about to blow.
Whatever. Let's see if he dodges more here. There it is. Alright, well, good run. But next time I see Gone to Ground, I will be resetting.
To XCOM dissidents, Advent peacekeepers expressed confidence that the so-called resistance organization is...
Took some heavy losses out there, Commander. We need to make sure this doesn't happen again.
And yeah, don't use the mind control hack anymore, because you don't know if you're gonna spawn. You don't know if you're gonna spawn annoying enemies like codexes like we did.
We should check with resistance.
And if they're aware of the rest of the squad, because they see your mind controlled unit, they can just teleport, throw a side bomb. It's really freaking annoying. Alright, good run. Good run, long run. I'm very tired of this playthrough. Not having the market sucks. Sucks so much. Not just because of the difficulty, but it's there's not really much to do on the geoscape when you don't have the market, and there's a lot less interaction with progression mechanics when you can't afford things to progress. So it makes for kind of a boring run, and I hate losing the market for that reason, as well as the difficulty. I guess, well, man, I know I just started streaming. I know. I hate to do it to you. I think I'm just gonna go. I'm not really feeling it today. Mr. Crab, sorry, I'm not. It's kind of a brutal class to do this challenge run for. I mean, I wish I could have a successful one for YouTube. I did it on Twitch before, so it has been done. I just don't know if I can continue doing it. Just to have proof that I've done it before. Ironically, well, I guess it's not ironic. It's a little bit expected, actually. It's the only time I've ever done this challenge run deathless, is when I did Specialist only. But that's expected because you have the healing factor. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's been an honor. It's been an honor serving this dish of Specialist flavored challenge run. But it's been brutal. It's the market. That was the main issue. Getting Gone to Ground was definitely the main reason why we lost that one. We lost out so much. We could have had a lot more aim to support our abilities. A lot more PCSs. We could have got our guns earlier. Could have had our armor by now. We would have experienced a lot less in losses. Probably wouldn't have experienced any loss of soldier up until like the story missions. But yeah, there's not much room for mistakes when you don't have as many advantages from the market that the market provides. In terms of like scopes, repeaters, all that nonsense. Especially autoloaders. We really needed autoloaders. Too many abilities cost, or too many of the good ones cost like 3 ammunition, hella bullets, rupture. And then you want extra bullets for serial DFA. Not enough shred. But then again, we were kind of doing fine without it. Because we had rupture. And then we lost rupture, and we got screwed again. At least with rupture, we were able to basically circumvent the armor. But yeah, Andros are a little too much to deal with. But that was more so user error more than anything. That Andro got me. Because I did that mind control, and that kind of launched them to move towards my position earlier, which is why it's not always a good idea to do that. Usually, ideally, you like to save it for the end, but hacking is so annoying because a lot of times the tower's at the beginning of the mission and not the end of the mission where it's useful, and the pods are usually a little more dangerous. So, I really wanted to see it for fun. I didn't think it would completely screw me over like it did, but that's how it went. Yeah, market is very vital, especially when you're so restricted. Yeah, this challenge run's very restrictive, and you need to rely on training center and market. That's like the two big things. Covert actions aren't, they're pretty big too, but they're not as big because I've done Sparks only before, a couple times actually. I have a couple of victories with them. They can't use the covert ops at all. You can't even send them on it. So I've done it without, and the training center, they can't use that either. So I've done it without the training center and the covert ops, and it was fine. It was a little tricky though, because while Sparks start better than most units, their potential is not as high as most units. They only get so good before they can't get better anymore, because they don't get a third mod slot. You can't equip them with PCSs. They can't get passive bonuses to their aim and HP and dodge, their covert actions, and you can't get hidden abilities on them. So their ceiling is lower, but the Sparks themselves have a pretty high ceiling, so it's fine. But Leviathan is a little spooky because they're mechs, and when you're a mech and the enemy can't target you for mind control, the avatars throw out their AoEs, and that's incredibly dangerous for the finale. So ironically, Sparks have the hardest time on the finale over every other class. Specialists have a very easy time on the finale because it's a lot of overwatching, and it's really fun with all the Guardian. It's even more fun if you run repeaters, but I try to stay away from that because it can be a little cheesy sometimes. Any other interesting challenges besides solo classes? Can't think of any off the top of my head. Neither can I. I've always leaned towards just what I've done up to this point. I haven't really... leaning away from it's been a little too gimmicky, in my opinion. It's like the difficulty of it all, and then restricting classes has been mainly my focus. I did have a very fun idea for running aliens, but I can't seem to find mods that allow me to do that, and more so mods that work with War of the Chosen. You can find some playable alien mods for the base game, but with the expansion, it's more limiting, and they don't even work. I think I tried a couple and they don't even work, or they don't work like I want them to. So how it would work is I get to start with the Advent soldiers that the game gets to start with. So I get to use like 3 troopers and an officer, for example. But for Gatecrasher, I'd run like 2 troopers, 1 officer, and a sectoid. And that would be the main squad for a while. And then once I get introduced to like Vipers and Purifiers, Stun Lancers, and I take them out, then I'm allowed to use those as well. So I unlock whatever aliens I encounter and kill. And almost kind of like, if you think of it like flavor-wise, it's like I brought their corpses back and resurrected them, and I get to use them. And that's the number of aliens I get to use as well. So I don't get to use unlimited Stun Lancers just because I killed a couple. I get to use the couple that I killed, and that would be my limited armory. That would be my way of limiting how many I could use early in the game. Yeah, that would have been cool. That would have been a great idea, but I couldn't get it to work the way I wanted to. I couldn't even get the mods to work at all. The most promising one I saw was you have to do it through the proving ground, and it cost resources, and it was very homebrewy, and I guess my idea is kind of homebrewy too, but having to wait till the proving ground means I still got to use soldiers until that point. That's not, I want to commit to the idea completely, or not do the idea at all. That's what I like in a challenge run. I commit to what the title states it is, and I don't go outside the box on it. I don't want to say playing as aliens and it's like the first hour or 2 before I get to proving ground I got to run soldiers. And even then, it's limiting because I got to spend resources to craft them. It's kind of weird. And I was trying to think of how I could do it with. I think I have. Okay, I don't have the. I forgot what it's called. The command prompt or whatever. I don't have that enabled right now, where you can like spawn things in. But what you can do, and I thought about doing it this way, was using the command to spawn in enemies and then command mind control them. But that sounded like it wasn't going to be fun. It was going to be a chore to do every single time. And I wanted to see the aliens on loadout. I don't want to go in with normal soldiers and be like, spawn Viper, spawn Purifier, spawn, and then mind control Viper, mind control, and then do that every single time. That just ruined the pace. You could probably do it for a YouTube video. You could do it for a stream though. It'd be pretty boring unless you want to make a stream and then cut it up later, but you definitely have to trim a lot of fat off a video like that. And that doesn't sound fun to me either. Both the editing part and doing the command prompt. So I was like, scrap the idea. We'll see if a mod comes out later and makes it a little easier for me, and then I'll think about doing it again. But that was the most promising idea I had. Outside of that, I couldn't think of one off the top of my head. I've had some people suggest no utility items or no gun mods or no grenades. I mean, I don't think that's enough of a gameplay change for me to dedicate a 30-hour run to it. Plus, it's restrictive in a non-fun way. Where now I don't get to even explore like the use of ammunition and grenades and have different combat tactics because I'm using other things besides just shooting, shoot. Eventually, it just becomes limited to just shooting. XCOM 2, but I can only shoot. And if I'm just going to do like no grenades, no gun mod, I might as well just go all the way and be like, I can only shoot. But that wouldn't be fun to watch, nor would it be fun to play. That's why I was definitely leaning more towards adding to the run as opposed to restricting from the run. And restricting would be limiting grenades, ammo, and all that stuff. But adding to the run would be like the alien thing, alien idea I had. Yeah, but if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. I'll think about it for sure. Because I never originally wanted to do Grim Horizon until people started suggesting it to me more and more. And then I eventually caved and did it, and I realized I kind of liked it. Because it made dark events matter. I didn't feel like dark events mattered enough. Because we're already playing Legend 4 Man, so it's kind of like, it's kind of a moot point to be like, oh, a dark event that's only annoying for like a month is not really anything compared to the whole stipulation of 4-Man Legend already. So I don't think it's really an issue. Unless it's permanent, then it's an issue. Like, if the black market wasn't permanent, this run would have been in the bag for sure. It would have been in the bag. Because I would have only had to wait like 6 weeks. Which wouldn't have even mattered because early black market generally sucks anyway. And you're really just using the market to sell off corpses and buy things a little earlier. So we would have had a market for a mid and late game. That's when we would have started seeing the good stuff, the superior PCSs and the gun mods. Did I delete it? It hurts, man. It really does. I really wanted to see it through. Really wanted to see it through. Oh well. Wonder if having some choices be random would be fun or just annoying. There is a comfortable amount of randomness in the game already that I like. I don't know. It depends on what you add the randomness to. Like proving ground ammunition and grenades are already pretty random. Soldier classes pretty random. Hidden abilities pretty random. Missions offered at the resistance ring are pretty random. Geo bonuses, dark events, orders. I mean, there's a lot of randomness in the game already. You have to give me a good example on like what to add the randomness to. Randomized squad loadout. What if I had just a mod that allowed me I would love this and hate this, because I don't always have the patience to sit in the squad loadout for 5 to 10 minutes, but I have to do it, and I have to think about every single combination and make sure I'm min-maxing. Sometimes I just want to click a randomize button. Like, I'm playing Smash Brothers. Sometimes I just go random. I don't want to think about it too hard. See what the game chooses for me. Yeah, XCOM, but my squad is always random. That doesn't sound half bad, actually. You have to really think on your feet then. I think if there was anything, off the top of my head, that's what I would do if I were to add more randomness to the game. And I'd be okay trying that. Like, you fill up a coin for what ability you get to take on level up. Oh, that's right. Okay, that is something I did. Did I do that on YouTube, or did I do it on Twitch? I don't remember what platform I did it on. I did worst abilities only. And I kind of liked it, but I kind of hated it. Because there are some dog water abilities. There are some abilities that are they just sit on the hotbar and look pretty, and that's all they do. They never get used. And then there's like other abilities where you really have to think about which one's the worst, because it's really a matter of perspective. And sometimes people argue like, no, that's actually good, or maybe it is bad at first, but it gets good later, like medical. Like, so whenever I was leveling up a specialist, I was taking medical because I kind of felt like that was the worst ability. But then later I would take mech kits, and that would end up becoming my best one because we get like 3 healing out of it. But I did like doing that run. So XCOM, worst abilities only. XCOM, random squad, loadout. I don't know how to do the random one. Like I said, I'd have to find like a mod that just adds a random button whenever I get into the squad loadout. That would be the ideal way to do it. That'd be really good for the video too. Very streamlined. I don't know. Maybe I come back and do try to do Templars and sharpshooters again for fun. Maybe try that for a little bit. That way other people can see me suffer. I mean, it has been a while since I've given Templars and sharpshooters a chance. I should probably add more videos to their playlist. They're pretty short compared to the others. The specialist playlist is definitely the longest now, running on 15 videos. Too bad this video ended up being shorter. It's taking so much work, man, to get these specialists to the end game. I felt like I was getting what I wanted from the hidden abilities, but there's always something holding me back. It's always resources holding me back, or some aim holding me back. I just couldn't get those damn med kits. I kept saying, alright, I'm going to get med kits after I do this mission. Or next time I get supplies, I'm going to get med kits. I was saying that for several in-game months, and I just never could get the damn med kits because something else more important kept coming up. I don't know how much having the med kits would have really helped, though. It would have helped if I would have kept to the strategy of fighting one pod at a time, but it's gotten increasingly harder for me not to push it too much and bump into 2 pods at a time. The reinforcement VIP didn't help either. That was so rude last video when they put the reinforcements on the other side of the building. Like, I don't even think I had a line of sight where they spawned it. And then where I moved just happened to be the perfect position and elevation where another pod could see me. I was done from that point. I was done. Even though we only lost 2 soldiers on that, I kind of felt like it was over, but I kind of felt like I needed to give it a chance. But seeing that Andrew get that kill, I was over it. I was good. Well, I mean, 3,000 hours in any game, well, they will do it to you. Eventually, you just don't have the heart to try. Not just because like it's an emotional response, but also partially because you kind of know how much you can get away with losing at a certain point before it's not worth trying anymore and you're just wasting time. And that's kind of where my headspace was today when we lost that unit. And I didn't even consider that Andrew just walking in and taking that shot like that. But once that happened, that was it. That was the final straw for me. I was mentally checked out on that run. I didn't even really respond to it. I was just like, oh, okay. Well, I'm out. I don't actually know what my plans are when I come back. This channel isn't meant to be an XCOM focused channel. That's just what people happen to want to see the most. I put other things on the channel, and I'd be willing to put other things on the channel in the future. Maybe it's time to add something else. But I don't know what people are interested in. So I'll probably just pick up something I like to play and throw on the channel and stream for a little bit as opposed to XCOM 2. I've been really into Stardew recently. Maybe. We'll see. Am I going to be back tomorrow? Well, I'm off the next 2 days, so ideally I'm not back tomorrow or the next day. I go spend more time on Stardew. I'll be back next week. With what, I couldn't tell you. But if I can't think of something else to play that I want to stream, that's the key word right there, stream. I might want to play it, but I don't always want to stream what I want to play. But if I can't think of anything I want to stream next week, then I'll simply come back and get my ass spanked playing Templars and Sharpshooters for a little bit. That would be a huge notch to have on my belt if I could somehow get one of those classes to beat this challenge, because I've never come close with them. The best I could do was the mid-game with the Templars, and I think I got to the mid-game with the Sharpshooters once. And that was only because I cheated and I spawned in Lieutenant Sharpshooters at the beginning of the game. Because I needed like a control. Because I realized how hard it was with Sharpshooters. That I said, you know what, I probably just need to spawn what I think I need in terms of like rank at the beginning of the game to be good enough to get through the early game. And turns out somewhere around them being sergeants or lieutenants at the beginning doing Gatecrasher is kind of where you need to be with Sharpshooters if you're using only Sharpshooters and you're doing the same challenge run, 4-man legend. Yeah, it's always fun to see me change it up, especially because you got to play so differently with them. Templars really need Fortress, because you eventually have to deal with self-destruct, whether it's Gatekeeper, Sectopod, the Psy Zombies from the Warlock, or Purifiers. You're gonna have to deal with self-destruct at some point. And you're slashing everything, so you're gonna be in range of it. You need Fortress. And that was the best run I ever had. I had like 4 or 5 units with Fortress. They made it to the mid game. Problem was armor. Their blades don't pierce armor. So when enemies started getting armor in the mid-game, they started getting walled out. It actually took me 2 turns with a squad of 4 Templars. It took me 2 turns to kill 1 enemy. Can you guess what enemy it was? I was face to face with 1 enemy that should never be a threat. And it took me 2 turns to kill this 1 fucking enemy. It was a shield bearer. Because they have like 4 armor. Heavy mech, nah, it's a shield bearer. Heavy mech would have been bad too, but we never got to the late game, so we never saw heavy mechs. We were in the mid game. Yeah, if we see heavy mechs, I do consider that the late game. So yeah, with their 9 health, off the top of my head, I think it's 9 health, 4 armor. But you can only slash for like 7 to 8. I can't remember if we could slash for 7 to 8 or 6 to 7 at that time. But yeah, it took me 2 turns to take him out. That was ridiculous. Sharpshooters are like walled out early, but if you can get them, to the BS, like the Hunter's rifle, spider suit. What else do you normally like to have sharpshooters to make them godly? That's like the 2 things everyone mentions: Hunter's rifle and spider suit. Spider suit being like the most achievable, but it's like it's an extra thing you have to spend resources on for every single unit. Well, you only need 4 technically, but it's something you don't have to worry about getting for other classes. So it's a real big downside. But if you can get to that point, maybe. I do feel like you need the Hunter's rifle on top of that, and even then, it's still going to be pretty rough. Because you still got 3 guys that can't move and shoot at the same time. Not unless they grapple. You don't always have the opportunity to grapple, and it has a cooldown. I forget what the cooldown with the spider suit is because I never use it. If it's like 2 or 3 turns, it's still going to be bad. There's still going to be positions where you're not going to be able to fire. And when you're running for a man, you always need to be able to attack. You can hardly get away with not. You can hardly get away with mistakes as it is. So if you have a single turn where a mistake happens, or you miss a shot you don't plan to, and you can't happen to shoot with another guy, that can usually just end up in a squad wipe, or you losing a couple of guys like it did me. That's the line you walk when you run this challenge. Is when you're winning, it looks like you feel unstoppable, but it only takes like 1 miss for it all to fall apart. Usually, in my case, it takes like 1 miss and a mistake, or like 2 misses. If I mess something up, and I try to compensate by taking a high priority shot with bad aim, and I miss that shot, that usually results in someone getting wounded or killed. But yeah, shield bearers. If shield bearers can wall out Templars as well as they did, I can't imagine how well it's gonna go if there's like an Andro on the screen. I know you could parry the Andro, but come on, let's be real here. You don't have the time or the resources to dedicate a Templar to parrying an Andro for like 30 turns. You have other enemies you're going to be fighting. It's not going to just... Everyone seems to think, oh, you just parry the Andro or whatever. Yeah, a normal difficulty. Yeah, with 6 units, but come on. We got a timer. We got more than just Andro we're dealing with. The Andro's not going to be by himself. And then going for the parry, going for the slash into parry means you're also advancing, so good chance you spawn another pod. I mean, if you're fighting Andros, you're in the late game, so most of your missions have 5 pods on it anyway, so pretty good chance you're going to spawn another pod when you go for slashes. That's why I don't like slashing things generally. I think slashing's fine. I think it's a good option to have. But most of the time it's not worth the potential second pod it's going to spot. Any fun yet challenging team-ups like 2 sharpshooter, 2 Templar on each mission? Seems like 2 classes give too many options and might be too easy. They can be. I don't think it makes for a catchy video title though. I wonder how you can make a catchy title out of that. I guess you just put like Templar sharpshooters only or something like that. Call it the team up challenge. Not catchy, yeah. It doesn't sound like a bad idea. I don't feel strongly about it, but I don't feel negative about it either. There's some pretty good team ups in the game. The best team up being Grenadier and literally anything else. That's all you need. 2 Grenadiers and literally anything else. A great team up. And of course there's the Reaper Sharpshooter. That's a great team up. I don't really know how great it is. Because while something might sound good on paper, you don't really know how good it is until you put it into practice. And a good example of that was my Reaper run. Because yeah, on paper, you should be able to be in stealth all the time. At all times, but that was basically impossible. There were times where I could not be in stealth all the time despite running only Reapers. That was a fun run. I wonder if I'll ever do Reapers again. It's a tough one for me to want to go back to. Because it was a tough run. It was a very mathematical run. It was very, very much me having to like plan out everything before I did anything with them. Every fight I had to count health bars before I threw anything or shot anyone. Very methodical. That's a good word. I don't know if I want to go through a run that long again. I don't generally like my fights to take that long. Kind of like to schmooze around a bit. But I did like having to play differently. And think carefully about the math on that. But nah, I don't think I feel strongly enough about the team up idea. Not bad, but I don't think it's enough to get the people going. I don't know how to title it either. I'm just hoping that I get inspired to play something else. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm just really picky about games. There's only like a handful of them that I play nowadays, or that I go back to like once a year. So hopefully I can get inspired over the weekend and then come back and stream something else for a little bit. I'm not just good at XCOM, I'm good at other games too. I like to showcase that. I don't know what it... I mean, I haven't played Oxygen Not Included in a long time. That's in my list. That's one. I don't want to go back to Black Desert. I've had enough of Black Desert. I'm over MMOs right now. Oxygen Not Included. Stardew, I guess... I mean, I've done Perfection in Stardew before, but since the 1.6 update, there's been a lot of changes, been a lot of things added. I'm pretty interested in doing challenge runs for Stardew. And I've been watching a lot of Stardew challenge runs recently too, so it's helped to inspire me. But I know there's so many that have been done before. I'm gonna end up doing a lot of the same ones that I've already been seeing. If I can think of one that would be unique to me, a unique way to play it, then that's another idea. Playing something new? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting old. I feel like I don't like new things anymore. It kind of sucks. I didn't even like Elden Ring. I wanted to. I didn't hate it, but I mean I didn't like it. It was just too much. All right. That's all I can think of. It's a pretty short list. But if I don't do one of those things, and if I don't come back with something new, then yeah, I'll mess around. I'll fuck around with Templar Sharpshooters for a little bit. For some fun. So I'll catch you guys next week. So long.